Okay, so Cybersecurity and Crime One Pager. Um, my story was about the Pentagon's data breach from Amazon server. Overview. The event I chose happened in 2017. It was when the Pentagon's data that was stored on Amazon's server was breached. When cybersecurity researcher Vickery realized this breach, he found that the data was being stored in an unsafe, guarded Amazon cloud service, that the data was leaked for anyone to have access to. Both Amazon and the U.S. Department of Defense were greatly affected. How to prevent this? The mistake that led to this data breach was that Amazon stored the U.S. Department of Defense's data on an unsafeguarded cloud service that was easily accessible and public to anyone with a free Amazon Web Services account. One cyber technique that might be used to prevent this in the future would be to use private, safeguarded servers, maybe with cryptography, that are their own, privately owned, and are not accessible to just anyone. Data specifics. Since 2009, the military databases have been keeping track of roughly 1.8 billion internet posts from multiple sites, countries, and languages. Some of their main focuses include posts that are in Arabic, Farsi, and South Asian dialects from countries like Pakistan and Afghanistan. All of this is that they're keeping track of got leaked and could be downloaded by anyone with a click of a button. Some of the things that were tracked were posts about Hillary Clinton, Trump, wars, current national events, for example, when there was the killer clowns back in 2016, and various groups and political figures worldwide. So, data privacy, security, and storage concern. Though experts cannot determine why this data was being collected, a specific concern that may arise from this data being used by unintended users might be the increased distrust of government and an increased interest for hackers to look into breaching the government's data to research the government's motives. However, there are no sources that indicate that this has occurred yet. And then I listed my resources. So my first resource was from CNN, and it was a story about how the Pentagon exposed some of its data on an Amazon server, obviously. And then my second source was from RT Question More, which is a cybersecurity website. And then my last source was from Gizmodo.com, also another cybersecurity website, data news site. Okay.